Welcome to another episode of Newysports Rates, the first one for 2018, and it is a happy new year from the Newysports team. Today we're going to be taking a look at Zone Premier League and Zone League 1 logos. The other day it was the NPL logos. So today it is the third and fourth tier of Newcastle football. And there's some very interesting logos to go through, and some good ones and some bad ones. So let's start with number 10 in the Zone Premier League. It is Barnsley Football Club. Just got promoted from Zone League 1 for the 2018 season. And their logo, I think, is just way too cartoonish. The font I don't like at the top. It just doesn't look good. It looks a little bit off-centered with that 1968 thing down the bottom. It does not do it for me at all. Next up, number 9, Warners Bay FC. Not as cartoony looking. I like the panther, but I hate that font at the top. That just screams some sort of cheerleader outfit. It's not a good font. It reminds me a little bit of Microsoft Word's word art back in about 2005. Apart from that, home of the Panthers down the bottom, that's nice, but yeah, just fix up that thing at the top and rework it. Number 8, Jesmond FC. There is just talking about Microsoft Word art. That's exactly where they've done this. There is way too many words in this. Obviously you got the ram on the ball. That's simple, but to have that the Rams are on the ball down the bottom, I think it just should be Jesmond at the top and Football Club down the bottom. That's probably a better way to do it. Number 7, not necessarily a bad logo. We're sort of getting into some of the better ones, but Dudley Redhead, it's just way too basic. Traditional, but just, it's not really, it's mid-table logo, so to speak. That's really all I can say about it. The Thistles, Dudley Redhead United Football Club, it's basic, it does the job, I guess. It's not terrible, but anyway, number 6, Cardiff City. I remember putting this higher, but apparently it's not. So nonetheless, here it is. This is the reason this was originally going to be a lot higher, but then I realised that the words Cardiff City Football Club they're not centred. They're sort of tilted, and it's sort of, it really puts my OCD into overdrive, I guess. This one's a bit better, Swansea FC, bit more centered, I guess. It's pretty basic, but it does the job because you got the ball, you got a swan, and you got the club name. Interesting that they use incorporated at the bottom of the logo. I don't think any other teams in Newcastle have ink at the end of their club name, but that's how they do it out there. Moving on to number 5, Beresfield United. Similar to the Edgeworth logo. Very similar. Just a bird and a ball without any writing. So I guess, if you just saw this logo somewhere, you wouldn't really know who it is. I feel like it should at least have Beresfield United on it, but nonetheless, it's good. The purple and the black and the white, it fits the colours, it fits the idea. It's not an eagle, it's actually a hawk, I've got to remember that. Newcastle Suns up next. Again, the Macedonian background, as well as Magic, of course. They're sort of a feeder club to Magic, a partner club, whatever it is. The Macedonian flag sort of sun thing going on there. Obviously, they are the Suns, so decent logo. All there really is to say about that. Not as much colours as the Magic one. Moving on, brand new logo this year. Number 2 in this list is Katara South. Fantastic new addition to their club. This logo and the kit that goes with it. You got the tiger there, you got the ball above it, old school looking ball, you got the club founding date, you got the nice font at the top, a nice shield, Really, really good logo, and there's only one better, and it happens to be another team called the Tigers. Mayfield United, fantastic logo that's been around for a few years now. I think they had a really old looking one before that. This one's a bit more colourful. I didn't notice until I did this video today that it's got the green eyes on the tiger there, which fits the club colours. Very, very nice logo, but again, Tigers should be orange, not green and white, but nonetheless, that's the best logo in ZPL. Moving on to Zone League 1, Morissette down the bottom, just because this is just taken off of Brisbane Strikers, and the same thing can be said about the Devonport Strikers down in Tasmania, and I think there's another one as well, just not really an original look. That's really all there is about it. Apart from that, I guess it's not too bad, but it's not too good either, and that's probably why it's ranked so low. They won't like this, but I put Hamilton Azuri down low just because it's really... I just think it needs some sort of colour. Bit of sky blue along that ribbon down there at the bottom would be nice. That would make it a world of good. It just needs some sort of colour. Apart from that, it's a pretty basic logo. A trophy, a soccer ball, a beer, and a dog. I don't know why the dog's there. I know why the other three are there, but nonetheless, Hamilton Azuri, new to Zone League 1, and so is this team. Maryland Fletcher, promoted from ZL2. I sort of got a bit of a Sydney FC feel about that badge, the old Sydney logo, that is. It's nice. It's a decent, it's better than their old logo back when they were Plattsburgh, but still it could be better, and that's why it's ranked number 8 on this list. Moving on to number 7, Newcastle University FC, pretty much just the university logo with football club written on the end. I put it kind of up higher than some people would, because I do like the university logo, the sea lion or seahorse. Apart from that, it's pretty basic, it's just using the campus logo for the football team. Moving on to a more original looking logo, the Westlake Wildcats. Horrible colours. You can't really make purple and green work out too well, but I guess, it's original. I do like this. It doesn't rip off any other teams, They had that other one that sort of looked like the West Tigers logo, but this is a good one, and that's why it's ranked mid-table in this list. Coming in at number 5, the Stockton Sharks. I'm not sure if this is the junior logo or the senior logo, but this is the one I picked because this is the one that I really like compared to the Arsenal badge. This is nice. The font at the top, it's a little bit, I don't know, there seems to be a little bit like between the C and the K to the T, there's just a bit more room, but nonetheless I like the shark, and I think that's the Stockton Bridge in the background, very original logo. And how about this one as well, brand new logo, Raymond Terrace Soccer Club. I'm not sure how they still get away with calling themselves SC, but the Lions, it's a really nice badge, good colours. I feel like it might be a little bit bright there, that the actual ribbon part of it. I feel, they could have gone with a darker green there, but nonetheless, very solid logo. Next up, Garden Suburb, the Kingfishers. Pretty basic, but classic looking. I don't know why I put this so high. I like that font down the bottom. It's a bit baseball-ish, isn't it? The Kingfishers with the K going under the rest of the word. Just basic does the job here. All there really is to say about it. And it comes in at number 3 on this list. Number 2, Cooks Hill United. This was pretty high on my new FM logo list, so you'd imagine it'd be pretty high on this one as well. Absolutely love the Cooks Hill logo. It is a very, very busy logo, but I think it's busy for good, if not for bad. Very Newcastle United. very traditional looking logo, and that's why I rate it so highly. Celebrating 20 years last month. Number 1, another new FM team, Wallsend FC. I absolutely love this logo. Compared to the old one, this is just fantastic. Simplicity done at its absolute best. Club name, club logo, founding date, club colours. That's all you really need. And that is the number 1 logo, in my opinion, in Zone League 1 for 2018. I'll be back with Zone League 2 and 3 tomorrow.